This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.
Hi there, I'm KALEY with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. As our state pushes closer to a 59% vaccination rate here, we are finding out that some people may need a fourth shot. The CDC says certain people who are immunocompromised may need a fourth mRNA COVID shot. Those are for the Pfizer or Moderna brands, and those people can get that fourth shot at least 6 months after getting their third shot. Research showing that a booster dose enhanced the antibody response to the vaccine in certain immunocompromised people. Millions more children are a step closer to becoming eligible to get a COVID vaccination. An FDA panel voting unanimously to support kid-sized doses of the Pfizer vaccine for 5 to 11-year-olds. The FDA is expected to vote on the panel's recommendation within a few days, and the CDC meets next week to decide whether to recommend the shots. Well, as more employers require the COVID-19 vaccine, those companies are prepping for job openings for those who don't comply or just choose to quit. RAYTHEON is one of them. It's in Tucson. It's their largest private employer. They have 125,000 workers across the nation. 83% of its workforce is vaccinated, but another 6% say they just don't want to get the shot or they've asked for an exemption. RAYTHEON says it expects to lose several thousand workers. There's new information after a hiker died on a Scottsdale trail earlier this week. The Maricopa County Medical Examiner's Office releasing a preliminary report stating that Raleigh Rosen did have heart disease. The woman was in her 40s and was hiking on Lost Dog Wash Trailhead Sunday. U.S. service members killed at the Kabul airport in August could posthumously receive the Congressional Gold Medal. A bill to award them the honor is heading to the U.S. Senate. 13 service members died in a terrorist attack during the U.S. evacuation from Afghanistan. The legislation recommends them for giving their lives so others could leave that country safer. In the meantime, hundreds of those refugees who escaped could be headed to Arizona. Valley attorney Darius Amiri is saying that even if someone is approved for a visa, they have to be smuggled out of the country. He recently helped an interpreter who was working with the U.S. military to get to the U.S.
Finally, we got him on a plane. He was taken to the U.S. base in Qatar, from there to Holloman Air Force Base, and as luck would have it, he was placed through the refugee relocation program in Tucson. So
I feel like very safe and very good, like awesome, you know.
And Amiri says it is getting more difficult to help people out of Afghanistan because there's no embassy there. Traveling for the holidays? Well, you are not going to be alone. A new survey by NerdWallet finds 30% of Americans who stayed home last year do plan to get out of town this year. Whether or not the Delta variant will disrupt holiday travel does remain to be seen, so just make sure your money's protected.
Use a credit card with travel protections to make all of your bookings. These are built-in protections that don't cost you additional money. They can help you get money back if your trip is substantially delayed or canceled, if you have to cancel your trip because you're sick. Even if your bags get lost or damaged, you can get money back to help pay for new clothes.
Also, be sure to look over airline and hotel policies before booking anything so you know it's covered if they do cancel or if you want to. And you could, I should say, consider travel insurance.
Tracking your most accurate forecast, I'm meteorologist Jorge Torres. It'll be a sunny and cool day, but warmer than yesterday, with a high near 79, near 80 degrees. We're calling for a high of 78 officially here in the valley, with overnight lows tonight dipping down once again into the mid-50s. A clear and cool evening with lighter winds in the forecast. Across Arizona today, temperatures climbing to the 50s in Flagstaff, 60s as you head toward Payson and Prescott, with 70s and 80s along the Colorado, with some breezy conditions in areas like Lake Havasu and Bullhead City later today, with northerly winds gusting to right around 30 miles per hour. Lows tonight dipping down to the 20s to the Grand Canyon, 30s in Flagstaff and along the rim too. And as you head towards central parts of the state, lows this evening dropping into the 40s from Payson to Sedona, with 50s from the valley to the south and west. So your 7-day forecast showing those temperatures going from the upper 70s today to the mid-80s tomorrow, near 90 on Friday, and those temperatures drop a little bit for the weekend, the last weekend of October, with highs staying at 86 on Saturday and the mid-80s for Halloween.
And for the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, head to abc15.com or download our free mobile app.
This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.